Welcome to another episode of Let's See Plans. I'm your host, KD. Today we have a special guest. He's an upcoming boxer. Welcome, Golden Child D. That was cool?
That was cool.
All right, cool. So I want to ask, how did you get into boxing?
Well, I guess you start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I was about 6 years old. My pops, he always trained me. Like, he wanted me to be a fighter since I was born. He was telling everybody I was going to be a fighter. All my family can attest to that. They say I used to walk up and hit people when they running the door. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But they tell me this all the time. But my dad always wanted me to be a boxer. But me, I was more of a, want to be reserved, reserved kid. I was kind of timid a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of fears, I guess. You know, my father trying to instill this shit into me. So we keep going with that. He wanted me to be a boxer. I didn't want to box.
Why not?
I didn't know how to deal with the feeling. Like me knowing how to fight, but the feeling that arises when the fight happened. You know, as a kid, you know, like that anxiety and shit.
The pressure.
The pressure, yeah. I didn't know how to deal with that as a kid. You feel me? Like it kind of like shook me. So fast forward, I started to get bullies and picked on and shit because I'm trying to be reserved. I know how to fight. I'm throwing clean jabs and everything as a 6, 7-year-old kid. Like I was good at this. I can fight, but then people started like picking on me and shit. When I was in school, that shit just kept building up until my pops made me was one of my best friends. You know, you get into when you're friends when you a kid. Yeah. And then he was trying to pick on me and shit. He went through a little situation with his mama passing, so he started like, you know, deflecting that shit on me. And then I wouldn't fight him. I just, you know, kept trying to be cool, nice, just like letting this shit happen, letting it slide. And then my dad put the gloves on me, made me go in the backyard, and he told me to fight. And I beat his ass, and he told bad he started talking about he had asthma. Damn. And my dad asked him before we even fought, like, do anybody got any health issues, anything? No, he thought he ready. Got whooped so bad.
So he didn't know how. So did he knew you had hands?
He knew I boxed. He used to try to come after that day. It's funny after that day, but you know when you think like it's all about your mentality. If you think like you that nigga and you can do it, that's the mentality he had. He was always like in the sports. He was the neighborhood kid. Everybody knew him.
And how old were you again?
I was 8.
Hey, okay.
So then after I fought him, I beat him up, and after that it's funny. They try to ask my dad to teach them how to box after that. You know, he ain't had no pops in his life, but that's what happened. And then after that, I moved. I was in Illinois at the time. I moved back to Milwaukee, and I was about 12, and my dad put me in boxing, and I did that for a while. I used to box at Cream City, the old Cream City. If anybody know the old Cream City, the Cream City over there on 34th and Villard, that's the real Cream City, not the new one, you know. But I boxed there for a while. I got taken out because my grades wasn't good. And then after that, I cut off boxing for a while.
So you're not from Milwaukee?
I'm from Milwaukee. I was born here, but I was really raised. I'm from 2 places, really. I'm from Peoria, Illinois, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was here from 1 to about 6, and then we moved to Peoria, stayed down there for 5 years. Yeah. It's a little town right outside of Chicago, like around in the Chicago and Beloit area. Stayed there from about 4 years, so 8 to 12, and then I'm back in Milwaukee. Boom, back here.
So you said you stopped for a while. So why did you stop, and what made you come back to the sport?
So I stopped because even though I know I was good at it, like it was the confidence thing, but it was also my dad dropped me out. Like he took me out. I mean, actually, he was training. He by himself in Peoria. Like he never went to a boxing gym. Then when I moved back here, we got back into boxing. Like I said, he took me out because he said my grades was bad. I don't know if that was the reason or what, but I ended up dropping out of it, and I felt like I didn't want to fight. Like I didn't want to box. Like I was like, I started looking at like the niggas that was on the TV doing that shit. They was stupid. Like why would you put yourself in a dangerous situation?
Yeah.
So I'm done with that. But I put myself in a dangerous situation by going to play football. Then I started. I forgot to say this part. I always did want to play basketball and football. Those were my main two sports that I wanted to play. I wasn't that good at basketball. I was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Like, but my dad still, came to the games and support me. I'm double dribbling. They Hudson. They calling my name, sitting me on the bench. He still came though. But shit, I wanted to do that, but I wasn't that gifted at basketball. So I started playing football in high school. First time I ain't played no organized sports until high school. I played football freshman year, wasn't that good. Went through sophomore year, got a little better. Started seeing the field. Junior year, I was captain. My junior and senior year for Barack Obama Custer High School.
Okay.
I played there, and then I was gonna go to college to play football. So dating this girl at the time, end up on some stupid shit. Didn't even take the offer that I was supposed to go. Booed up with her, trying to go to college with her, stay under her and shit.
Yeah.
And then we broke up. And then it took me on this journey, like I forgot who I was type shit. Like I was always the competitive child, but I was like I wanted to beat the fastest kid. I go to the best basketball player and tell him like I can beat you type shit. Like I knew that. Like I knew I had something in me, but it was always something that the fear stopped me from going the whole way. But I had enough to talk that shit, and then I ended up surprising myself. Like you know what I'm saying? But I lost all that shit, the relationship, and me just fighting my demons and shit. So I keep going. Yeah. My first year, it was bad. Second year, even worse. Like this is no sports. It's out of 3-4 years out of high school. And then I started my self-help journey, and it started really with. Then I got into this other relationship. Shout out to my baby mama. She, showed me who I was because we been on each other since we was young too. Like we've been knowing each other, but when I first came back to Milwaukee, I knew her. I was 12. We kind of grew up around each other, type shit. But
so when you said she showed you who you was, what do you mean?
She showed me she knew me before I got into that shit, and into my high school years and all this stuff, and when peers and all this shit started changing you, that's when I still was purely still being me.
Yeah.
And then I went through all this shit, so she showing she exposed certain shit to me, showing me, you get in a relationship, you think it's bad because you don't want to see us, so you want to be able to still operate in who you know what I'm saying, who you think you are, and what you done built type shit. But then when somebody just pointing out your flaws and calling you out on that shit, yeah, you be like, man, I ain't trying to mess with her. I can go talk to who, but she really showing me who I am and helping me get back to it slowly. I didn't know it at the time, but I wanted to be better. I didn't want to do what I was doing. I called out to my savior, and after that, it was history. Then like I said, I started on that self-help journey. Started journaling every day. I started jogging. Started with a jog around the block. Then I come back in and do my workout, journal. I kept doing that. They started with the consistency. I didn't know God was going to lead me to back to boxing, though, at that point. Then I started at Planet Fitness. I'm at Planet Fitness every day, at least 4 times a week. I'm working out, lifting weights, doing what I need to do. And then that slowly, transformed into, okay, I go to my pop's house, and me and my brother, we just argue. You and your brother be like, I think I can beat you. And we talking shit. We used to he was into boxing too. My dad tried to make him boxing, but he never ventured off into it. But he really good. He can fight. Yeah. My brother Isaiah, shout out to Isaiah too. We just arguing, talking shit. We like, okay, nigga, let's go get the gloves. We can pull up the Walmart right now. I ain't boxed in years. I'm like, go get the gloves. You can't beat me, bro. He's like, oh, he done came into his own. He 20 years old now. He finna be 21 this year. So he 20 years old now. So I'm little bro. He bigger than me too. He taller than me. He I ain't little bro no more. So we going back and we go to Walmart. We pull up, buy some cheap ass gloves. We probably shouldn't even been smarter than this. No headgear, no nothing. Cheap gloves coming to the parking lot across the street from our house, and we just get down. Everybody get down. Me, him, my cousin, and just that feeling of moving and the thing that I was good at, and then there's also my pops, his joy he get out of it, because that's what he always wanted us to be. He's making your parents proud type shit, making your dad.
I feel that part.
And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm good at this shit. Woo, like I ain't even good as I am now, like, but like it was like raw, that raw, raw talent still, like I still got it. I still can move. Like I see these punches coming, my head movement always been good. Even when I got in like fights at school, street fights and all that shit. Like I always had good head movement. Like I'm moving, I'm tapping my little brother. He he doing his shit, he throwing hands, but I'm dodging them. I'm throwing my jab. Like I feel like I'm operating in my element. And that's when I knew I'm like, dang, I need to do this.
So you said street fights. This is curious. How many street fights you been into?
Like in the actual street. Now I ain't gonna say school because school fights. Somebody gonna break that shit up.
Yeah.
And some niggas only operating like that because they like, oh, I know somebody gonna break it up in a couple. You only gonna last 30 seconds. But like a real street fight, I think I only been in four real street fights. The rest of them been in like 15 school fights.
Oh yeah, that's it. Same.
So it's like, yeah, it's like that, but it's like, but I always fought like that. And these always be like, you fight weird, niggas throw their hands up like this, or they doing all this crazy, like, how niggas in Milwaukee fight. And I always just walk up in my stance, throw the first punch, dodge. And I'm always boxing when I was fighting. Like, it was never like, even when I tried to do that, like, take off on a nigga, like, that ain't me. So I'm taking off on him. And that's one of the fights, the school fights that I actually did lose like that, because I'm trying to take off on a nigga and that ain't how I style of fighting. Like, I'm operating off anger. So I'm trying to take off on him. He'd step back catching me, so shit.
I see. So you pretty much always had that fight in you.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, motherfuckers is fucking with me and shit. Like, pick on me. I'm trying to be reserved and quiet, thinking you gonna be chill. Like, this is my plan. Going to school, like the school year finna come up. I'm finna just be chill. I ain't talking to nobody. Then this how it all started. I start being goofy, trying to talk to a motherfucker. Then motherfuckers start seeing like, they see you like, oh, he being too goofy. Or then motherfuckers gonna try to try you and play you. But I'm like, damn, I'm just saying. Then I ain't had the best clothes in school and shit. So motherfuckers was like just fucking with me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not like I'm scared of I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of the feeling of fighting and shit. So like, I'm like, you know what, bro? I know how to fight, bro. Like, I will beat your ass, bro. Like, you not like that, bro. Like, I just get down. I started getting down.
I can relate to that. When I was in school, I used to wear the same clothes and
3 outfits, switch them up 5 days a week. Let's go.
Hell yeah, I used to wear the same pants, but I was trying to switch it up. But then to make it worse, when a motherfucker call you out on it, like, did you have the pants?
You had the pants on Monday. You still wearing? I had some Rock Revival jeans freshman year. Somebody's like, you wore them Monday. You wear them again on Friday. What you mean?
Struggle was real for sure.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask you is, because I can relate to this part. Like, what's your advice for someone who's going through something similar what you went through, wearing the same clothes, getting bullied and shit like that?
Just, bro, still be you, bro. Like, don't try to fit in, because it ain't the reason that it ain't like you wearing those clothes gonna make that person like you. Yeah. No matter how bad you try to fit in, bro, you don't fit in because you don't fit in. Right. You don't supposed to fit in with them. You fit in with the right people gonna draw to you, because if you operating in your light and you being you, the right people gonna be like, damn, I want to taste of that light. Like, I can't even operate like I can't be me. So like, I want to see what he about or she about. I want like, don't just be you, bro. If you struggling, bro, it's gonna get better. It don't last forever, bro. Like, God gonna pull you out of that, and you gonna be able to operate in your fullness, and it's gonna be you gonna be able to be you at some point in time. Don't try to be them.
Not bad.
And just stay down.
The best advice. That's really best advice when we say be you, because most people try to fit in and be something they're not.
Yep.
Heck yeah. So what I want to ask. How do you train? I mean, not how do you train, but how often do you train? How do you make time for training?
So honestly, it's like right now, I know that I ain't been training as extreme as I used to. I'm actually going through an injury right now. My knee's still healing up. I pulled a muscle in it, but usually it goes something like, I try to always get a first shift job. I want to be off and still have my day and then be able to go to training. You feel me? So I just around my schedule, I either call my little sister and ask her, babysit the kid. I go to work in the morning, get off, drive home, drive back to Milwaukee, like 25-minute drive. Usually go pick my daughter up, chill with her for a minute. Training usually starts at 4. I try to go get a workout in by myself, so I drop her off at my sister's house, and she a babysitter. And then I just go outside. You know, I do my sprints and stuff for like cardiovascular, so I can make sure I got my wind up. So I go do sprints up the hill. I do hill sprints. Do that 10 times. Sprint up the hill, go back down. Just do that, and then I do my shadow boxing and just work on my form and try to get everything, you know, nice, tight, easy. Do that. Get back upstairs. Try to get a meal in with my nutrition, and then, you know, so I can fuel that workout, and then I head to the gym and do my workout at the gym. And that can last anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. If my baby mama calling me on my ass, 2 hours. Yeah. But sometimes it stretches to 3. You know, you in that deep work like that. Yeah. You in a I gotta go, like you in that what is it called, the flow state. And I mean, you just forget time don't matter nothing. So it's usually a total of probably 7 to 8 hours of training. When I'm training intense, 2 a day. Sometimes it's more than that. Like before that was just my schedule, just starting with the knee injury. But before that, it was my and shouts out to my strength and conditioning coach, Coach Al. I love you, dog. He actually like took us a select few of us under his wing, and like he'll take us to the Y. You know, he got a membership, and he'll take us as his guest to the Y. And he got workouts that he make, the strength and conditioning workouts, like for the wrist or like just the key muscle groups. And he studied this stuff. He take the time to study this stuff for us, and he's just real good dude. That like he put the time, and he don't gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? You can go to work, go home, chill. You know what I'm saying?
I see. So when you train, who's the fighters? Not fighters, but who's a boxer you try to
emulate? No, emulate. Like yeah, okay. I say it's a lot of them. I take it from a lot of different boxers. You don't want to just be a carbon copy of somebody, because everybody defeatable. Everybody, most of them, if they ain't defeated yet, they can't be defeated. You know, they're not. Everybody not Floyd gonna finish, right. You know, 49, 50, 0. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like you want to take it from multiple different boxers. The boxers that I take it from, I like Vasily Lomachenko. That's where the footwork come from. If you ever watch Lomachenko, like the way he move, he off the center line, he stepping and also jumping at the same time. It's so crazy. Like, to even learn that, that's probably why my knees bad too. Playing football, flipping, and trying to. It's like the weight. If you too heavy, your weight up. That's what I'm trying to cut down now, because the weight supporting the way my boxing style is most guys that's my size don't fight like that. So they want to go for a knockout. It's almost close to heavyweights. You know, 176 to 180. That's like heavyweight. Yeah. But just I like Vasily Lomachenko. I would say the technical part I like to take from a little bit from Devin Haney, like just boxers that I watch. One I recently started watching was Victor Ortiz's intensity, because I need that too. I can move like Vasily, but I want to be able to also get on nigga ass like Victor Ortiz. I gotta have that dog too, because I can do that too, but I feel like that's more risk that come with that. So I stop. I can fight like just go out. Like, I got some dog in me. Like I said, there's always a nigga with more dog when we was talking before. Yeah. So you never like that be in my head. I'm thinking all this through as I'm fighting. So it's like. Victor Ortiz, and also Ben Whitaker, little crazy dude. You know, crazy little. He be dancing and stuff when he fighting. I don't know. I like to try to make it fun. So like, I be that character when I'm in the ring. Like I'm doing shit. I ain't talking no shit to nobody or nothing. But like I'm gonna taunt you. I'm gonna throw the hand up, and then I'm gonna check hook you. I want to do that. Like I want to have fun, because at the end of the day, we still look at it as a sport. You know, most people might look at it like they just fighting. But it's a sport to us, so make it fun.
Yeah, for sure. So, how was your first fight?
My first fight, I was training under MKE Boxing Club, Ricky Ruiz, and then Ricky Ruiz Jr. I don't know if you know them, but they also buy local boxers. Okay. Shout out to them; they doing their thing right now. He actually pro. Ricky's son. So Ricky Ruiz Jr. He actually, I think 3-0 right now. Got some 2 knockouts under his belt, or 3 knockouts maybe. So he doing his thing. But I was training under them, and the first fight went amazing. Like I was training so hard, and like I was so into this. Like it's when I first started. So like I was driving I used to stay out in West Bend for a little bit. I moved out there with my girl, and I used to drive down here 30 minutes every day. There was times where I was so tired after work, because I used to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, get off at 3, and I had to pull over on the highway and go to sleep, and just drive down to the gym. I was like in it, like that was it. Like my girl wasn't even getting no time. Like I was I was on go mode. Like it's all I cared about. So I was in that state like where it was dominance. Like now my fights be a little bit more because like in the competition getting better. The first guy I fought, like if you can see it, you go on my Instagram, you can clip it and see it. That's on my Instagram. My first fight, like I dominated it, stopped him, beat the brakes off him, shoot him. I hit him one time. He flew across the whole ring, and I ain't capping. Go watch it.
So you had knocked him out?
I ain't knock him out, but it's called a TKO. So it's
TKO.
a stoppage, a referee stoppage.
Okay.
So they stopped the fight. They was like, oh, he only got one fight. They thought I was like, because when your first fight, most of the time you're supposed to get matched up with somebody with 0 fights as well. So it's supposed to be me and him first, me and his first fight. But I've been boxing since I was young, like I stated before. So it's like I had some of the foundation. Now, was it perfect? No, but I had the foundation. So I don't know what he had going in. He might have just started this, the last couple years and been training. So yeah, that was like domination.
Oh, okay. So the question, so like, how do you deal with the pressure of like performing in front of a crowd?
You gotta get into character.
Oh, so you gotta your alter ego gotta come out.
I don't got an alter ego.
Maybe.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean though.
Okay.
I know what you're trying to say, but like explain it a little bit before I answer this.
So based on them like alter ego, like you know how like Floyd Mayweather, he had a money man. That was his character.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the golden child got to come out then. Oh yeah, the golden child ain't no fear. It ain't no like regular Daryl on a day-to-day basis. We all deal with our shit. I deal with social anxiety, bro. Like I've been dealing with it my whole life. That's probably a bigger part of like the fear, because then it keep going because you get to telling your shit that ain't real in your mind. Right. So it's going on and going on. But yeah, like the alter ego come out. I guess I'd be like, gotta get in character. It's time to show him. And the golden child he don't fear. He finna beat you up, and he gonna come in there and he's ready to go at any time. Like let's get it, let's go. Right. Like it's that dark. It's the dark side of you. Like the side, like we walk around as humans because we got to go to work and we do this and we do that. So we put on these. We also put on a act or persona when we on our day-to-day life. You got to be. I'm Daryl. I'm there. But like really, we just animals, bro.
Yeah.
We vicious. We can get, especially men. Like men can get vicious. Like and to let that, and that's also help you in boxing because I feel like it helps you because it helps you let that side out. You got to be caged up going to work, whether you work a desk job or whatever, and you doing all this meaningless stuff, but you get to be wild. Right. And that shit, you feel good, adrenaline, like, and then I guess the adrenaline overpowered the crowd, and then especially if you're doing your shit, like for me, it's zone everything out. I don't hear nothing but the stuff that matter. I hear my family cheering me on. I hear my coaches I can like differentiate from everybody's voice around me. Like I hear it. Like when my coach talking, my other coach talking, the people that's important to me. Everybody else don't matter. So I want to put on a show for them. But at that moment, if you're not in my inner circle and people that I like really mess with, like my mind zone it all out. That's how I usually deal with the pressure, and I feel like I was made for it. Like I got pressure in my life, my whole life. So it's like, that's what God put in my path so I can overcome.
So what made you stop training with your pops?
My pops never boxed. He never was a boxer. He always had street fights. I done seen my dad fight 3 niggas in the street, family fights. Okay. All the time. Like I seen him like throw hands. Like he got a boxer style because he want to think when he fighting. Like I seen him one time literally know he was finna throw a punch, throw an uppercut, and then pointed at the dude like, who if you would have got hit with that, like, and the dude's just looking shook like, bro, this nigga's like he having fun out there, and he been fighting his whole life. He from Chicago. Oh, yeah. So, okay. He been through some shit, but he wanted us to be boxers, but like I could say he never boxed though. He never trained and to be a boxer. So like it's only so much he can teach you how to throw. He watch it a lot. He was real like a good big boxing fan. Yeah, all the fights I done seen when I was a kid. I seen what's his name? Not Ortiz, Victor Ortiz versus Floyd Mayweather. Like I seen that live on the TV. My dad used to buy it on pay-per-view. Keith Thurman, all of them. I used to watch all of them. What's his name? What's the one with the braids? He fought Terrence Crawford too. Sean Porter. Sean Porter, yeah. Sean Porter. I seen all of them growing up. I used to be like, you like want to watch this boxing match with me? I wish I would have did it. I don't know how much better I would be if I would have like was into it, really fighting amateur as a kid. Like I was like, no, I don't want to watch boxing. I go play the game or something. You know, I wanted to do something the kids doing, not knowing that like, you know, just spending that value time with them and actually getting better at something I was actually good at.
How old are you?
Right now, 24.
Oh, you good, bro. Like, there's people who been. This is one fighter who beat Wilder. He's like 40-something years old.
Zane?
Yeah, the Asian dude, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So my point, I'm bringing all that up to say, bro, like, man, shit, you know, age ain't nothing but a number when it comes to sports.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, man, he finna get canceled. This show is done. Like, I don't know, bro. No, I'm just playing. I never been with him before.
Yeah,
though.
right. No, but yeah, man, no, you good, bro. Just, you know, keep it going, keep being consistent. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But so like, how's your diet? How you stay disciplined? I know that could be a challenge sometimes.
It's a huge challenge. That's the biggest challenge for me. Like I used to be when I was younger, I used to be fat too. So it was like,
me too.
I was like chilling. No, I wouldn't say I was never like the over fat, like sloppy, but I was like just chubby, husky kid. Wear the 38 jeans. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
every time you eat, somebody want to crack a joke and shit.
Yeah, shut your fat ass up. Whoa, like bro, yo. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, damn, chill, bro. I can't say nothing in school because you say something. Yo, shut your fat ass up. This girl used to be on my ass. I used to be like, under as I'm like, bro, like, why you always on my ass? And she just look like, I don't even know. Like, I'm like, bro, like.
Fat people be the easiest target.
Man, right. But just being disciplined, for me, it's always been a challenge, like I said, because I was a fat kid. So, like, eating, not knowing your limits when eating.
Yeah.
Like, overeating or eating too big of a portion. That always been a problem for me. But, like, it's the people that you have around you that keep you disciplined, I think. Because everybody need help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get on here and be like, I'm not finna talk like, I want to be real. Like, I want people to know real me. So, it's like, I'm not finna get on here and be like, I can be like, you don't know. I could just be like, shit, I'm disciplined. I do this. I do that. That ain't reality. In reality, I still slip up when I'm supposed to be on my diet. When I know I'm supposed to be. The reason, like I said, the people around you, like I got my brothers, like Tyshawn, all them, you know what I'm saying? My brothers, they seeing them operating and seeing that they slip up sometimes too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or my coaches, Coach Al, he's sending me food pans. Now I'm finna go in there and go get a slice of cake. I'm saying, fuck it. Mm-hmm. Fuck this diet. I'm done. I don't want to eat healthy no more. This shit getting boring. Give me a slice of cake. And then you see him send you a video, I'll make this healthy meal. And you like,
damn, make you feeling bad.
Make you feel like, damn, he watching. Like, or what if he wasn't watching? Can I hold myself accountable? So it's like just the people that I have around me, and then also you just gotta have that mindset, bro. You gotta like when I'm in that mode, like it's every day and morning. It's the routines. It's routines too that help a lot. Like get up, make sure you get up, drink your water in the morning, do your routines because that's what's gonna make everything flow for the rest of the day. Now it's gonna be easier for you to not make those bad decisions. Because every time you make a decision, you're using up your willpower. By the end of the day, you might have been healthy that whole day, but at the end of the day, you fall. You're like, man, I'm finna get a slice of cake. I feel like I earned it. So it's like just reminding yourself, the constant reminders to be disciplined. And did you ask about like what is my diet though?
Yeah, like what you
Oh, okay. For instance, a lot of protein. Like right now, I'm trying to cut down, so it's really gonna be mainly just meat, fish, because it got a lot of omega-3s in it, and protein. So fish, meat, eggs, shit like that. Like just a lot of vegetables and stuff, fruit stuff that's gonna help me like be able to really cut down. So that's really what my diet mainly is.
Okay. So yeah, I feel you on that part when you mentioned about being disciplined. That's for me too. Like sometimes I love sugar, so like I might every once in a while eat a bag of cookies, shit like that.
It's okay.
But for me though, like I'm very self-conscious of my weight, so like, that's what keeps me disciplined.
But that just come with being when you used to be fat. It's like almost like they call that thing is body dysmorphia or something.
Yeah, bro.
It's like that shit.
I got PTSD being fat, bro.
Tell me
Like
about it,
sometimes
bro.
I can walk past in the mirror. No, home, I might look at my shape and make sure I ain't.
You ain't
Yeah,
getting
like,
a
make
little
sure
pub.
make
Bro, I
sure
look
I'm
at
good.
myself every day. You can ask my girl, she probably be like, yeah, he be tripping. I be always, and I'm in the mirror. I'm like, damn, I gotta make
Hell
sure it
yeah.
ain't, you know what I'm saying? Then because I can't go through that shit
Hell
again.
yeah, hell yeah. So, what I want to ask you got your Golden Gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that experience.
Well, it wasn't nothing new to me.
Did you win your first match for your Golden Gloves?
Golden Gloves, the first time I ever fought there, period.
I mean,
I've been there. I was gonna say I've been there 3 times.
Also, to fight for your Golden Gloves.
Yeah, 3. I've been to Golden Gloves 3 times every year. First year, close one, went to decision. He won. Shattered me. I was fighting for the championship that year too.
Okay.
That year, the first dude, this name Luis Rodriguez, whatever his name is. He real cool too. He just got married. I don't think he's gonna be boxing no more, but I'm always remembering him because obviously that was my first Golden Gloves, like dreaming about fighting in Golden Gloves and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fought him. The first dude I had this the only year I fought was supposed to fight 2 days because usually you fight two people or 3 people. Now you fight one person, then the next one usually the championship. That's how I usually been going. And the dude came up to me, my first opponent. I was ready day one. I was juiced up. I've been waiting to get the Golden Gloves. That was one of the goals when I started after I got back into boxing. And I'm juiced up. I'm ready. Dude, this guy come up to me, and we were supposed to be the next. We was like 2 bouts out from my bouts. I got went to the glove tape and everything. I'm coaching and gave me the pep talk. I'm finna fight for my life here. This guy walks up to me, little white guy, tears in his eyes, bro.
Damn.
Bro, I was supposed to be your opponent, but man, I got the butterflies. Man, I can't do this, man. Crying, bro. Grown man. I respect it though, because I'm like, bro, you know how much you got to throw your ego away and your pride away to come up to another man and tell him that like I'm not finna fight you because I'm dead ass scared.
So you think he was scared of you, or you think?
I don't know. Maybe the pressure. Now that should do something to you, bro. I seen niggas like you can niggas never don't come back from that shit like having to fight. Say you get knocked out in front of a bunch of people, like niggas go crazy after that, like thinking about being rejected by the world, like. So it's kind of like I don't know what he was scared of. I'm not gonna get on here and say he was scared of me. Maybe he was. Maybe he seen me train across the room. I don't know, but he came up to me like, man, I just can't do it. I'm pulling out. And I'm like, damn. I just gave him a hug, like, bro, it's cool. It. And then I fought Lewis, lost a close decision. So then I trained again, second year. It's 2023. That was 2022. My first Golden Gloves. 2023. I come back. I'm juiced up again. This time I had a walkover. I'm fighting. And the guy I fought, I had a walkover, so I'm automatically in the championship. I'm fighting the second night. The guy I'm fighting, his name was Ricky Davis. He fought the day before. I see him. He stopped his opponent. Yep, he stopped the guy he fought. He stopped him. So I already know what I gotta wait. I gotta look for next year. And tomorrow I get to watch him fight, but he didn't watch me fight. So now we meeting up. Second day come, see him. Good luck, bro. About coming down, nerves coming in, because I'm like, I lost last year, man.
Yeah.
Talking that shit. I got to get it this year, bro. Like my heart is in it. Like I got to get this.
Yeah.
I'm breathing. Heart pounding, everything is intensifying. We get to the fight, step in the ring. I go into this other mode, man. Like I go into this mode. I feel like a god in there. Like you can't do nothing. I'm in there shaking my head. Like I said, I don't taunt or talk. I'm in there. No, nigga, I'm like that. What's up? I'm talking myself through this shit. Like we got this, bro. I done got the faith to believe in myself.
Right.
Last man, I won the first round, won the second round. Third round come out the corner. I said, this your shit. Remember this so vividly, like it's like feel like a dream. You know how that shit started. Like you ever have moments that feel like a dream, like damn, bro, is this real?
Yeah, cause you turn your dream to reality.
To reality, it was in my head first.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna be a boxer, and I became a boxer. Like that's a good power every human being should experience, dreaming with your eyes open, because it's all is just a dream. You just gotta put it out there on the canvas. You know what I'm saying? Like the creator do. He created the world. You gotta create your world. You feel me?
Bro.
But don't hurt nobody, y'all. Just don't be trying to create no shit. You can do that too, because you got the power to do whatever you want. But I don't go out here raping motherfuckers, doing all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Keep it where it's
the righteous way.
The righteous way, yeah. So look, you go out, I go out there, I run out, I'm like, let's get it. This is my shit. I run out there, we going. Yeah, we going at him still boxing beautifully. I'm 1 minute away from my first Golden Gloves. And I get into a what's up? He cracked me. I'm like, what's up? All right. Boom. I hit him with it. I throw an overhand right. It land. I throw it again. He timed me. 2 hooks. Doom, doom. You can hear him throw it off my head. I drop. Everything it's like the dream turned into a nightmare that fast.
Damn.
Boom. I feel like I'm conscious of all this. Like he didn't knock me to the point where I'm like oh, I'm out. I'm conscious, but I can't control my body. My legs shut down like a computer. I'm falling, but I see myself falling. It's like everything going on. He just standing over me, like everything gets silent, like the noise like dial out. I fall on my ass, boom.
Damn.
Hand jarred, like I jarred, boom. It's my first time ever being knocked down, right? So I'm not thinking like, bro, stay down, get yourself back together. I'm thinking with the pride still inside of me, like, nigga, get up, nigga, that shit, you ain't do shit. Show him, take it so, you nigga, you ain't do no homo, no diddy. Take it so, but like, you need to get back up. So I step back up, I get back up. I'm wobbling still a little bit, but I'm good. I'm trying to, I ain't know not to put my hands. This is my first time in. Now you supposed to show the rep, you good to fight and everything. I'm just like shaking my head. He look in my eyes. I see the hands go like that, fight over with. I dropped down to my knees. That's how I knew. I was still conscious. I was good because I knew what happened. I knew I dropped down and just like wanted to cry. I'm in a corner. It's crazy. This is the crazy part. This is how this shit feel like a movie. My old coaches, that was his coach. After I traded gyms, I go to Conflict Sports and leave. I'm under Andre Sawyer now. And I leave my old coaches because MK used to be merged with Bruce City Boxing. But Ricky was my coach. He trained me. Nick was like he MK Boxing. He was more of like a, what do you call it? He more of a like he can do the mitts and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Ricky was doing more of the training. So Ricky trained me a lot. Getting me ready. But when I was first starting out to my first fight. Yeah. But anyway, I say it felt like a movie. Then I got beat by my old coaches and one of their fighters, and then like dream shattered. Got out the ring. My girl was there. She was all in crying and tears, seeing it happen to somebody you care about. It's like to me it's a sport, but to them, they see me getting out down. My mama and my dad like, fuck, you pissed. He like, man, you had it in the bag.
So basically, you got too comfortable. You think?
I won't say comfortable, but I got too excited and I stopped being smart. I didn't need the bro. I won all the rounds. All I gotta do is finish. Even if he won that last round, I could have won by decision regardless. I could have just kept moving, do my movement. Don't get into no bro. I ain't need to. But that was me trying to still like, I want to get in there like, what's up, nigga? Like I want to show my dog. I want to show I got that dog in me, and I got sucked into a fight. Third year comes around. Guess what? Another movies type of scene. First, I'm not having no opponents. There's nobody for 176. I don't know. My coach must have made something happen. I still don't know what happened to this day. I'm upstairs in the hotel room. They thinking like, oh man, hope they come out. Because they released the brackets. I'm in the championship again, so I don't fight the first day. I get a call. Ring. Coach Drake. I picked the phone up. What's up? Hey baby, I got you a fight. What up? What you mean? Fighting Luis Rodriguez. I'm like, ain't that dude I fought last year? Oh, I get to get my rematch back on who I fought my first year ever Golden Gloves. And I'm like, what up? I get to get my get back? I'm like, cool. He came in, we fought. I dominated, amazing movement. You can go check all that out too. It's on my Instagram. But great movement. Like if you seen me fight that fight, I was just that fought that you came and seen me fight. Like I was just moving around him. I was doing. He was talking to me, trying to get me to go into a brawl with him. I must know that's my weakness. I'm like, nah. And he's like, let's put on the show. He was really talking to me during the fight. Like, come on, D, because we know each other since 2 years, 3 years. Now I know it's coaching and everything. Medina Boxing. Shout out to them. They're a good gym too as well. But yeah, he like, come on, let's go. He trying to get me to get into the fight. I'm like, nah. I'm shaking my head, like moving around because I'm winning this way. Why I go do anything different? Right. Don't change. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Nah, for real.
And I won that fight. Now I'm Golden Gloves champ. Dream come true. But it took the trials. It took losing 3 times. So I tell people like, don't give up, bro. Like, you gonna take a L, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be talking, tone all that out. Keep doing. Keep focused. Keep your faith in God. Exert your God energy. transform and just keep going, bro. You gonna get to where you going, bro. And that
I
taught me a
gotta dig
big ass lesson. But that's the golden gloves for you right there.
I fucks with it. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Last couple questions.
Do it.
You mentioned about you said you dominated that boxing Golden Gloves. I watch you dominate,
Right.
and you definitely have good footwork. I was very impressed, and I don't know if this is your most recent fight, but one of your recent fights, you dominated again, but they end up giving the winner to the other guy you have fought.
Yep.
So what I'm asking you is, what was your first thought when they announced him as a winner? Did you knew coming in, okay, I might get robbed? Like, what was your mind frame in that fight?
Going into a fight and you on the road, my Coach Al always tell me, he be like, y'all on the road, like you in a city, they don't know y'all there. This is ain't like you ain't in Milwaukee. You not. They don't. Nobody knows you here. Nobody got no leniency towards you. So be ready for anything. Be ready for you have to go there and dominate. And what I did is, and he actually been the guy I fought. He actually where I'm trying to get. He went to National Golden Gloves and everything already. So I was still in a novice. I was a novice fighter, right? Mm-hmm. Which is you got 1 to 9 fights, I think, and then open fighters are 10. You can have 10 to whatever infinite number. I fight 100 plus. You feel me? So he an open fighter. He had 12, 13 fights, been where I'm trying to go. So I took the opportunity knowing that going in, they thought that I was at National Golden Gloves too. So they're the promoter, like, I tell him to wear his Golden Gloves, National Golden Gloves, Wisconsin thing. We can do Wisconsin versus Iowa. He wanted to set it up like that. Me fighting a Golden Glove champion type shit. He won a open division Golden Gloves to be able to go to the national because you got to win open division. It's a long journey there. You got to win your state Golden Gloves at an open division to get invited to become a national fighter to represent your state. Yeah. So they was trying to make this big thing, but I won Golden Gloves under the novice. Not like I'm still state champion for the novice division, but I wasn't an open fighter yet, so I can't get that open. I couldn't get invited to all that. But anyways, I took that fight knowing that he was a golden boy. He who they wanted to win anyway. And if I didn't go out there and obliterate him, and in Iowa it seemed like they like aggression more than boxing. And I went in there boxing, doing my thing, movement. It was spots where I could have did a little more. I was my win could have been more better. But I feel like I still dominated. I still did my thing, but it wasn't enough. I guess. But when they announced him as the winner, I felt okay because like I know I still executed my style. I know it's spots where you always figure out where you can be better at.
Right.
But it was more of I was feeling okay, but I'm like, man. First it was like, man, what? I wanted to get mad, but I grew from there. I'm like, I took my first loss before and all that, but already. So like, I'm like, you already been through this. It's just a loss. It's the opportunity to be better and get better.
Yeah.
You can go back on that uphill climb because once you get it, sometimes you hit these plateaus and you be like, I'm comfortable, I'm good. But like when you get knocked off that mountaintop, now you get to do the climb all over again. That's life. That's what make you feel alive. So.
No, for real. So, how do you stay motivated after that bogus loss?
Remember why I started. Remember why I started this journey, and it's a lot of prayer, self-talk, just staying in tune with God.
Yeah.
Just like. That this for me, let it be for me. If it's not, you will take it away from me. So I feel like I'm like, that don't mean nothing. And then the fact that I know I did good, like, you know what I'm saying? And even the promoter coming up to me talking about, man, I don't know. That was crazy. That's, you know what I'm saying? I know what's up. So it's like, and they invited me back to future events. They want me to come back out there. Yeah, it's Waterloo, Iowa. Shout out to Waterloo.
Okay.
No, not shout out to Waterloo. Forget Waterloo. I can say that?
Oh, you say what you want to say.
All right, fuck Waterloo. I ain't being humble no more, man.
Yeah, no, say what you want to say.
But no, it still was a good experience. Like to be able to be to another state in boxing, like boxing took me to Vegas, have taken me all over. Like I met Floyd Mayweather Sr., took a picture with him.
Okay.
All the time. Like it took me places I never probably would have went without it. So
okay.
I'm always grateful.
So, what I want to ask you, you mentioned about being a father. How has being a father influenced your approach to boxing and training?
As very hard, bro. Like when she was like small, baby, or my big mama was pregnant with her, and she was real little. Like it was more easier, you know. And she was actually my big mama actually had her and her baby, my big mama family and all, just my family, everybody like, you know, keeping her and stuff. So you know it was more easier. But now that she moving around, she 1.5, she moving around, she active and stuff. It's like and like seeing her grow, like me from the first time me hearing her heartbeat, like it saddens my heart because you know boxing is a selfish sport.
Yeah.
It's very selfish, and it's like it requires and demands a lot of you. And it's like boxing want to be your girl, and you can't cheat on her. You can't cheat and not go to the gym. I go, oh, it don't care that I'm doing it from a good heart. I can say, oh, I can skip training this day. I'm gonna get ice cream with my baby girl. I love you, baby girl. And I thought, but then that day of training, your opponent probably done trained that day, did two a days that day. And now you get in the ring, you don't know who you finna fight. You don't know how hard that man training, so you got to prepare for war and battle. I don't care if the dude a bum or not, because you don't know in the amateurs. You could fight anybody. So it's like, in my opinion, it's very hard to battle because like when you start getting that connection and you start gaining that, you see your baby growing, you see her personality like a little person. It's like, damn, bro. So it's really always a constant battle, bro. But I gotta let myself know like I'm doing it for her, and it really influenced it influenced us it influenced me about the training because it's like it's days like I said I want to go get ice cream with her. I want to take her to the park and stuff, and I gotta do that and try to help and squeeze in training. But it's a will, it's a way. Just got to make time for what you want. Like it might mean that I can't go home after work, training, taking her to the park. I might not can't go home and go play the game and release my stress. I might miss out on that. You know, I want to play Madden or something. Yeah. I can't do that now because now it's time for bed because I done used up my time in that day. But it's just sacrifices, it's give and take.
I believe it would be worth it at the end, for sure. Two last questions.
Okay. Down to the last two.
Yeah. What's your goals with boxing? Because I know you're in the amateur, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, what's your goals? Like, what you see yourself doing?
Well, I got this saying I learned. You ain't don't tell everybody, cause especially it's going because you don't know who gonna try to stop you. You don't know who your enemy is. So I give you a brief.
Yeah, I get.
I ain't gonna go
never
into.
let your left hand know what your right hand.
Yeah, I don't want to tell what I'm doing because then if I tell it and then it can do two or three things. It can motivate me to do it, or it can be like, oh, I just did enough by making them think I'm gonna do it, so I gotta do shit. You know what I'm saying?
You keep it one word.
Okay.
To help you out, to throw you a little alley oop.
Okay. Good looking. One word. I'm going to. I don't know whether I want to use the right word because I only get one.
Oh, you ain't gotta be one. You just keep it short and simple without saying too much.
I'm going to accomplish everything I'm setting out to do.
I respect that. I respect that. So, what's your top fighters of all time?
Oh, all time. Let's always wanted to do this. Let's do it. All right. You any order or
any order? Wherever this is your personal.
I'm saying, do you want it like from best to last or just name top five?
Whatever. You want to go best to last? Yeah, you can do it like that.
Best to last. My opinion. One, you got to do Floyd Mayweather. Okay. The way he dominated not only the boxing game, like in the ring, but outside the ring. He played their ass for the money, everything. Yeah. And then we got to go Mike Tyson. He had a hard life. And you see his backstory and all that, how he really transformed his mind and made himself into what he thought he was.
Yeah.
I believe in that. Like, you are what you think you are.
Yeah.
Then we got number 3, Muhammad Ali, activist, but while playing the white people back in that time, like he made a bag off them as well. He played the system too, but just the talking, being a villain to the white people. I want to knock that nigger out. They was back in that day, so I gotta say him. And he just smooth the way his movement and everything, his belief as well. And then we gonna go Terrence Crawford.
Ooh, okay.
And then I got Vasily Lomachenko.
Okay, that's a nice list. I think like back in those days, like the Muhammad Ali days. To me, my opinion, I think fighting was much harder back then. Like back in the Sugar Ray Leonard days, during those days. That's why I like, cause I like 'Cause I like boxing as well, and I want to get into boxing. I won't never want to be a fighter, but I definitely want to get into boxing. But yeah, but no, I definitely like Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin. Damn, what's his name?
Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, man. Who else?
You got all those ones. You named some people I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh, Pernell Whitaker too. He got to be almost in there somewhere. An honorable mention.
Okay, yeah, already. I never watched me and Highlights.
Move Pernell. Look at Pernell Whitaker. His defense. Nigga moved so smooth.
Okay.
He was doing drop. He was dropping into the ground and damn near dancing in the ring.
Yeah. And funny you mentioned Terrence Crawford. He gave me that old school boxing vibe.
Yeah, everybody say that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like. Cause man, no, he's nice. He's really nice. But that's all the questions I have, bro. And before I let you go, man, shoot, I'm praying for you, dog. I'm praying for all the success you get, bro. And I
Appreciate it, bro.
You got my full support, bro. So whatever I can do to help, let me know.
Most definitely, bro.
For sure.
Let's eat plants, right?
Yeah, man.
Let's eat plants.